The DJI AVATA drone has just launched, and based on the marketing, you could be forgiven for thinking it is the latest and greatest way to capture these types of shots. But this is not AVATA footage. This footage was captured by another drone, one that is faster, more durable, less expensive, and much more versatile. One that can capture smoother video at higher resolutions up to 5K and higher frame rates up to 240 frames per second with superior image quality, and get shots that the DJI AVATA can only dream of. This is the AOS Cine35.
Hi there everyone. In this video I am very excited to share with you this. This is the AOS Cine35, and it's a drone designed for capturing super smooth aerial footage, even in tight spaces or in close proximity to people. Whether you're a professional creator or just starting out, the AOS Cine35 offers you unparalleled versatility to capture a whole range of different shots. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through every aspect of this design and build on the bench. We're going to be looking at some more flight footage, and we're going to be finishing with a black box log analysis to look at the technical performance of the frame from a vibration and resonance standpoint. I hope in this video to give you all the information that you need to know whether this frame is right for your next build, and if it is, there are links down in the video description to where you can order yours today. Let's not waste any more time, let's dive right into it. Allow me to take you through the design of the Cine35 on the bench, starting with the camera mounting. The Cine35 is designed to carry the latest GoPro Hero 9 and Hero 10. And the resolution, the frame rate, the image quality, and the color science in GoPro's latest cameras is still significantly ahead of anything that's available in prosumer drones from the likes of DJI. So if you're looking to capture footage that is near or at broadcast quality, these kind of GoPro Hero cameras is where it's at. The camera mounting is a standard 32 by 32mm M3 mount, and you can find a whole bunch of different 3D printed mounts that fit this pattern for all kinds of different action cameras, including GoPros. This top plate is fully reversible, so you can have the GoPro mounting at the front for a more traditional Cinewhoop shot, or you can reverse the top plate to mount the GoPro in the rear. There are press nuts installed that makes it super easy to screw the mount straight down into the top plate with no need to worry about trying to get nuts underneath in between these two plates here. If you're looking to mount the camera in a different location for a different kind of shot, there are positions here to mount the GoPro in front and in the rear underneath the drone looking downwards. Placing the GoPro underneath the quad facing backwards provides the opportunity to capture a totally different kind of shot. It's ideal for situations where you have a target following you closely as you fly down a run, or where you're exploring the environment and want to provide opportunities to surprise the viewer as you fly through tight gaps and out into open areas. These are the kind of shots that it's often very difficult to capture without a rearwards facing camera. The arms on the Cine35 use a truss structure and are 4mm thick, and this gives them enormous strength and rigidity to prevent vibrations from the motors passing into the rest of the frame and affecting the footage from the action camera. The motor mounting is 9x9mm up to 12x12mm, and this supports every motor in the sort of size range that you might expect to run on this type of drone. The prop guards around the Cine35 are made of carbon fiber, and I decided to do this after a lot of feedback from pilots that injection molded plastic prop guards that you find on other Cinewhoops are just not durable enough, and that they end up cracking and breaking after a short time and need to be replaced. Carbon fiber is much stiffer and stronger than injection molded plastic, so this should give the prop guards a lot of additional strength and durability. In this configuration, you can see that the Cine35 has an open prop-guarded design, and this is ideal for minimizing drag for chasing faster moving targets. However, for slower moving targets, a ducted design can actually be easier to control, and so I've designed these easy snap-on ducts, which allows you to get the same flight performance as a ducted drone. In just a minute or so, you can snap on these ducts and completely change the flight performance of the drone for capturing a different kind of shot. These ducts come in two pieces, so you can try a half duct to get a little bit of duct drag effect, or if you know you need a fully ducted feel for a particular shot, you can simply add two of them. And this makes it really easy to adjust the level of duct drag that you have in order to match the speed of the target that you're chasing. If we look now at the electronics mounting inside the Cine35, we've got three stack positions: a front stack 20 by 20 or 25 by 25, a middle stack that supports 20 by 20, 25 by 25 or 30 by 30 stacks, and a rear 20 by 20 or 25 by 25 stack as well. So whatever electronics you want to fit inside this drone, you're almost certain to be able to find a configuration that fits within these mountings. The motors on this drone are 2004 in size, and I'm using 2400 kV on 6S. For battery mounting, the Cine35 offers a host of different options. You can mount the battery lengthwise in a sort of standard configuration like this, but you'll notice that there are also slots in the top plate for mounting the battery sideways if you'd prefer a toilet tank configuration for a more centralized weight distribution. The battery connector can either come up through this point in the middle here, or you can run it up through these two positions here, depending on how you like to mount your battery. There are also some battery slots at the front by the GoPro mount in case you want to mount your GoPro with a strap and a foam wedge rather than a 3D printed mount, or use a strap to secure your action camera more tightly onto the frame. Although 3D printed antenna mounts are available, I've mounted my antenna to the arm like this in order to make it very easy to swap the ducts on and off the drone. Now that we've taken a look at the design on the bench, let's take a look at some black box log analysis and see how the frame performs from a vibration and resonance perspective. A black box log records all of the gyro data for a flight, and if we look at the unfiltered gyro data, we can see why the AOS Cine35 is able to deliver such smooth footage. There is extremely little vibrational energy below 300 Hz with this frame. And that means that there are no low frequency vibrations that are going to interfere with the frame rate or shutter speed of the action camera and cause jello or other visual artifacts. This is true on the roll axis, on the pitch axis as well, see a very quiet zone below 300 Hz, and on the yaw axis. The arm structure of the Cine35 is what gives it its vibrational performance. The arms are separate parts, and that enables them to be made out of thicker carbon fiber than the other plates of the frame without adding too much weight, and the truss structure is much stiffer and stronger than a typical straight arm. Using a frame like this is going to give you crisper and smoother footage because you're not going to have the blur and jello associated with vibration. And also, you won't need to use as much stabilization on the footage in post-production or in the camera. And this enables you to preserve a wider field of view without cropping in to add stabilization. The final thing to talk about is cost. And even if you're starting completely from scratch, a set of goggles, a transmitter, the Cine35 and some batteries, as well as a second-hand GoPro Hero 8 or Hero 9, is still going to set you back less than the cost of an equivalent kit from DJI. And once you've made that investment, the savings just keep on rolling in. Because if you want another drone that's bigger, faster, for more dynamic shots, or a smaller drone to fit through really tiny gaps. These can be had for less than half the cost of any DJI equivalent, if that even exists. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it gave you all the information you need to decide if the new AOS Cine35 is right for you. If it is, there are links down in the video description to where you can order yours today. If you enjoyed the video, please take that extra second to hit the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. That's all I have for you for today, so until next time, I wish you all very, very happy flying.